Okay,
We're back!
and we've got to go to the airport.
To get you caught up, we spent the last month at home in our condo in Ontario. We left the van here in Phoenix and headed home mostly so we could go to his brother's wedding, which was a great time. But just last night we flew from Toronto back to Phoenix to pick up Vanjie, where she was very patiently awaiting our return. Here she is.
It's pretty late, but we made it.
Yeah.
Look at that. The power still works and everything.
That's good.
Van, sweet van.
Oh, we've lost a few postcards. That's kind of par for the course.
Yeah. We've spent the day doing chores around the van.
We started off by just getting the place cleaned up a little bit and got our composting toilet set up and ready to use again. And now we let that absorb.
We got an oil change. We got some water for our freshwater tank.
There's not really any places with hoses to fill up with water in Phoenix, so
I'm trying my best. It's lugging.
we got stocked up on groceries, and most recently we went to grab a shower because it was like 35 degrees in Phoenix today.
Yeah, it's hot.
It has been so hot. We've basically spent our day going from place with air conditioning to place with air conditioning because it's just way too hot to spend any time in the van when we're like not driving with the AC on. But now, like Dan said, we are on our way to the airport to pick up a very special visitor that we are going to spend the next 2 weeks with.
That's right. 2 weeks, 3 people, 1 van.
And we can't wait to document all of our adventures and share them with you. Hello. Look who we found!
Meet our friend Emily. We first met Emily in university in 2014, and we've been traveling the world together ever since. From road trips to New York City on our school breaks, to visiting her while she was living in Finland, to remote working trips in Costa Rica. We've been acting crazy and cackling together for years. And now she's joining us in the van.
You look so short.
What am I supposed to say?
Well, I don't know. So what we're doing.
You're so small.
I am.
All right, you guys, we got to get some dinner. Dinner day 1.
Transition.
She's in the dark back there.
Yeah.
Okay, I know it's kind of the middle of the night, but this trip starts in Sedona, so we got to drive.
So I think we'll see when we get there.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what this is like. Yeah, it is. Oh, it
just-
smells like a new air mattress.
I really hope this works because we have no plan B.
I never even thought of that. Step 1 is taking this like T-shaped mattress and laying it in the gaps between the seats. Now we gotta blow it out. Okay, so this is phase 1. So
That's pretty neat.
now,
Sorry, do you want to talk to the camera?
so now there's like a regular mattress shaped. Oh,
It's going fast.
it actually is going
Yeah,
fast,
it's
so
fast.
that's good.
Well, isn't that just neat? If you're
Do you
5
fit?
6, you fit.
Yay!
This is the worst angle, bro.
No, this is great. How's your bedroom looking up
I was
there?
gonna say I can't never tell if it's on you or me. Excellent. I'm just tucking in for the night.
Nice. Dan's
I
just
don't know what to say.
brushing his teeth. Honestly, I'm very pleased at the mattress and how well it seems to have worked. I guess we'll check in the morning and see like if it still seems like a good product, but
Yeah, I'll be on the floor.
all right.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night. Who's ready for a hike? That's what we came here for.
Me.
Me.
Me too.
Oh, you're from
We've come to Sedona to do some hiking, and hiking is what we are going to do. We are here at the shuttle bus stop. In peak season, you have to use a shuttle bus to get to these different trails. We're headed to the Mezcal Trailhead to take the Devil's Bridge hike. All right, time to hike. I think we got to the right place. Now we just have to wait in line. I guess we should have seen this coming. These people are crazy. This is crazy.
I like literally like. She's back. Have some consideration for the mental wellness of everybody.
Of the
in
observer.
Galaxy.
I don't even care about you. I'm willing to wait through the line. So
This is us with the bridge.
we did make it to the bridge.
And whoever that is, hopefully she doesn't fall.
We've seen the bridge. Back to the bus. Wow. That's a lot of steps.
But then you see all the
Okay, next stop, coffee. And then after that, another hike. Right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All aboard.
She's back there. I don't think you can see, but she's back there.
I never know when you're filming.
Y'all ready for hike number 2?
I hope so.
Oh, am I in frame?
Yes.
Oh wow, you don't
This
really
entire
seem
vlog
ready.
is definitely gonna be like, am I in this video? Oh. Oh.
We are fully caffeinated and ready to do another hike. Because this time we are on the clock. Current time is like 2:40 p.m. and the last shuttle back to our van is at 5:12 p.m. It could also be full though. That's the other problem. And they only run every half hour today because one of the buses is out of service. So this is only supposed to be a 2-hour hike at the longest. We're doing, yeah,
We're not
it
gonna
might
trail
come to
run.
that.
Wow,
Well, that's Cathedral Rock.
it's a beautiful view. The rest of the trail just straight up towards it.
I would say yes. You're doing great, Katie. Well, Emily the adventurous one has gone on further, but I think we're just gonna sit here and enjoy the view for a little bit.
Yeah, this feels like the top to me. I know it's
This-
not technically the top, but it feels like it.
Look who's back. Was there anything to see?
It's pretty. It also has a lot of people posing on the edges of a cliff for photos, so
I would probably be very nervous about
you would
that.
probably be very nervous.
Oh no.
You're good, you're good. Yeah, that's maybe safer. Oh. Show it. It's okay. We made it.
That was fun.
That was fun.
I'm just glad we didn't miss the last shuttle.
Yeah, we made it back on time.
Risky business.
Welcome to another morning in the van. It's too early for me to think coherently. What is on the plan for today? We are gonna be working, Em's gonna be hiking, and I think that's all there is to say. Katie and I are still working on Eastern time, which means that we start work at like 6 a.m. here. It's a little after 6 a.m., but we are the first to be at this trailhead. So that's one advantage of keeping our bodies on Eastern time is we have become de facto early birds. It also means Emily will be one of the first on the trails. I just hope she doesn't get lost.
See ya. Don't film me opening the door. Okay, don't film me closing the door.
Bye.
Now it's just the two of us.
Did our work.
Hello.
How was your hike?
It was good. I'm very sweaty now.
Yeah, did you get warm?
It's very warm. It's actually perfect outside right now.
Yeah.
How's your croissant?
This is really good. And this honey lavender latte is also really good. I'd say 5 stars to Freeform Cafe.
We try to do a lot of trip planning before we come to a place, but when we came to Sedona is when we really realized how much of a like psychic kind of witchy place this city is.
Yeah.
Is that the right?
Mystical vibes for sure.
From what we've learned, people who are in tune with this kind of thing believe that Sedona is along ley lines, or what do you call it?
There's like a vortex here, apparently. Fault lines? Fault lines are
No,
real.
that's volcanoes. Volcanoes are on fault lines.
They're mystical too.
The idea here is there's supposed to be some kind of like mystic kind of vibes and
Some
powers
energy.
going on here.
For those who are in
that
tune
people
with it.
come here to experience.
I don't know. I'm keeping an open mind in case my aura becomes visible to me.
You gotta go pay $20 to get your photo of your aura taken.
You gotta pay $20 to find my aura. I think I'd like to at least see what it's all about. A little bit.
I think it's an interesting like little cultural bubble here too.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad that we went in there. It was kind of interesting. I feel like it's like a cultural experience.
Problem is, like, I actually like the crystals. I think they're pretty.
Yeah, I
And
think
I
a lot
do-
of people think they're
I
pretty.
like geology.
Yeah.
I find that part of it interesting. Like
Yeah.
the chemical makeup of the different crystals.
Yeah.
It's not really the angle
That's
they
the thing
had
is like
on
to
the
us like
crystals.
science is our magic. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like we love like learning about sciencey stuff.
But-
and like I find that mystical and impressive enough that there doesn't have to be any other like vortex beyond it. I can just appreciate geology for itself, you know? That's magical to me.
We're wrong about it costing $20 to find out what your aura
Why?
is.
What did it actually cost?
60
Oh my gosh.
for a 15-minute.
Inflation, y'all.
And I saw some girl who had one, it was a Polaroid.
Wow. We have come to the Chapel of the Holy Cross. This is a place that I saw when we were hiking the other day. And it's kind of a landmark of Sedona. It's really just a really beautiful Catholic chapel. And it's way older than you'd think. It really kind of looks modern on the interior. But it was built in the 50s.
It's got this very cool kind of modern brutalist architecture going on, and I think the big draw is the beautiful view that you get out of the front windows of the chapel.
Yeah. This is known as one of the best architectural sites in all of Arizona. And it really is, honestly, quite a cool building.
Yeah, it's neat.
You gotta- To be honest, the past few days have felt pretty jam-packed. Just like our van with 3 people in it. It's just a lot to be coordinating all three of us and working and trying to see Sedona and trying to stay on Eastern time because we work Eastern time hours.
That's always a big challenge for us for some reason. We always like fight to try to stay on Eastern time. Like we have like reverse jet lag. We just like automatically adjust to our new time zone and we're like trying not to, but it's very hard.
And try and keep up with the vlog as well. Like there's a lot going on. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello. Hello, vlog.
Do you ever...
Our comrade has returned, so it's time to get ready.
Emily, do you ever feel like this is like a reality TV show like Big Brother or whatever?
No, occasionally it feels like what's that movie where he's like in a TV show he doesn't know?
The Truman
Show.
Yeah.
Because I never know when you're filming half the time, and then I look over and you're. Oh, I feel like this is the Emily show.
Yeah, this is the Emily show. Sedona is complete. We are fueled up with some caffeine for the drive, and we are now headed to Flagstaff. Good morning from Flagstaff, Arizona. We arrived here last night after a little road trip up from Sedona, and we've been working so far this morning in the van, but we have decided to emerge and explore a little bit of historic downtown Flagstaff.
It's beautiful. Emily got a head start exploring this lovely city, and
now we're gonna go check it out.
Yes.
For a second I was like, well, who's the crazy lady yelling at us around the corner? It's me.
She found us.
Reunited after like an hour.
Yeah.
She's gotta be in every clip. You guys, this is actually such a cute town. I love the old buildings, the cute bookstore, the few outdoorsy stores.
It's kind of more historic than I was expecting.
Tons of coffee shops, some really cool old hotels and stuff.
As a great appreciator of trains, Dan is just living for this right now.
Look, obviously, Angie's my first love, but trains are probably my second.
Yeah.
When it comes to, you know,
transportation methods.
Yes,
Yeah.
not trying to cut you out of it.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate that.
Found another globe. This is their new obsession. Looking at globes and trying to date them.
We like geography. Yeah. This one's not that hard. No, this is like not that old either. It's a lot easier to read. The next stop on our journey of exploring Flagstaff is checking out
the Lowell Observatory.
I think it's going to be pretty cool, and that is where we're headed now.
did you think of the old telescope?
That's very cool. It's really impressive.
You know what blows my mind? That telescope, which was built before the year 1900, was still relevant during the Apollo missions.
Yeah, it was still like useful and functional for them.
They were like trying to plan out a landing site
Yeah.
using images from that telescope.
In
Isn't that
general,
crazy?
it's like impressive how like it seems very modern in a way. Like it's hard to believe that was like first used before 1900.
Yeah.
I think that's wild.
It is kind of crazy to think though that they didn't even know about Pluto.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
That is.
It's also crazy to think that like they legit thought there were canals built by an advanced civilization on Mars.
Yeah, okay, so recap of what we've learned. Percival Lowell, who set up this site, believed that there were aliens on Mars and on Venus, and that they were building these canals. And that was like his original area of research.
But it turned out they weren't canals
It was the veins in the back of his eye.
being projected on the image he was seeing through the telescope.
Yeah. I mean, there's some dispute about exactly what he was seeing, like whether it was a figment of his imagination or if it was the back of his eye or what.
But we know now for sure.
Not aliens.
On Mars.
Not any Martians.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the real claim to fame of this place is that this is where they discovered Pluto. And that's pretty cool. It was after Percival Lowell died, but the team that was here, they had been looking for Pluto for many, many years actually, and they found definitive evidence of it and calculated its orbit in 1930.
This is the observatory where they discovered Pluto, inside that dome there.
You want to know how they did it? Okay, so they would take these photographs of the stars, basically, and it takes a while to photograph the stars and get it bright enough to develop on these plates, which are kind of just like photographs. And they would do them a few days apart, like 6 days apart. And then you compare one photo of the stars with another photo of the stars, and if there's a tiny, just a little bit bright thing that moves in the photo from one spot to another spot, that is probably a planet that has moved from one position to another position in the frame of the photo. That's how it works. All right, that was super interesting. At least I nerded out here and had a good time. And I think we're gonna come back later because there's all kinds of stargazing, telescope using opportunities after the sun sets. So we will be back, but we have to find something to eat between now and then. Okay, the sun has set, so we are gonna go back up the hill to do some stargazing. This place was so quiet when we were here earlier today, and now we're in the overflow parking because there are so many vehicles and people here. We are bundled up. It's a chilly night here in Flagstaff, and we're hoping to see some stars, maybe even a nebula. I don't know, cool space stuff. We have got this down to a science at this point. Emily's blowing up her bed, Katie's boiling water to do the dishes, and I'm gonna make the bed back here. And it's all gonna happen simultaneously. Thank you for watching this first vlog of 3 people in 1 van.
We've had a good time. I don't think Emily is too scarred just yet, and we are finally getting into the routine. I feel like we have become experts at fitting all of us in this small space.
It only took us 4 days to get here.
So thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed because we've got more vlogs coming your way soon. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.